But what if we never lose the weight?
Hello there. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Julie, and this is my journal. And I just finished doing a coffee creamer review, which you might see before this or after this, I don't know, but it was an experience, that's for sure. What if I never lose the weight? What if you never lose the weight? What if the thing that you want to have happen doesn't happen? Then what? I have been through hell the last couple of years. Many of you know that. I also, let's just put this stuff out on the table. I have a very long history of bulimia, eating disorder, since I was 16. I have been mostly in recovery for the last 3 years. And I've also had one thing after another, surgeries, disasters, whatever, over the past couple of years. Had my daughter in facilities, had my son have a tumor that, hallelujah, turned out to not yet be cancerous, but is now a condition that we will have to keep track of the rest of his life. It's been rough. My foot was necrotic. It had to be rebuilt. And I am well into months and months of physical therapy for that. Progress is happening, but oh my God. Life, dealing with digestive health problems, been stuck on the couch for like a year. I have gained so much weight. And I'm older, and I've had a full hysterectomy, and I am finding it so difficult, especially as I'm not able to walk very much. I'm definitely not able to run or to bike or things like that. It is weighing, no pun intended, okay, maybe, on my mind so much, and just absolutely a crazy struggle. I am starting to see a therapist. When I'm recording this, it'll be tonight, this afternoon, that I will be starting to see a new therapist and try to talk all this shit out and find some means of sanity as we continue to heal, and as my son starts physical therapy after his surgery, the tumor removal, and as I continue physical therapy, and as I try on my swimsuit today to see if it even fits for physical therapy tomorrow, because we're starting to work in the pool. I have more videos to film, so there is no crying today. We can't mess this up because I am not redoing my face and I have stuff to do. But I'm in a place, and I thought, you know what? Let's talk about it. I'm going to talk about it with, my support team, my crew here. We're going to talk about it. We're in the Indy 500, and we're in the thing, and the tire has fallen off, and the other one blew up, and we nearly crashed. And you guys, my pit crew, you're in there. You're like, Julie, God, we can do this and put this on, and then there's a bzzz as you're, putting a new tire on. That's what we're here for today. But not just for you guys to help me, but for me to help you, and for our community to come together to this place to answer the question, what if we never lose the weight? What if I never lose the weight? What is the worst thing that could happen? Well, being overweight is definitely a tricky situation, because it does cause health problems. And I do have a burning down body that is just riddled with arthritis and all kinds of other problems, and a myofascial pain syndrome, which we're going to be starting to treat next week with all kinds of injections all over my body. And anyway, other stuff. Stay tuned. It's going to be fun. We're going to be doing pelvic floor physical therapy, where they go up inside you and they do needles and they do, oh my God. Okay. It's going to be fun. Hopefully it's going to be effective. Being overweight is not good for you. It is not good for your body. It's not good for your long-term prognosis. It's not good for a healthy and more enjoyable mobile life, especially as someone who loves to travel and loves roller coasters. They only accommodate a certain size. And we're not saying that I am like grossly overweight, but I am considered morbidly obese right now. And that hurts. I saw it on a paper at my last doctor visit. I think that was with the gynecologist, and it listed it on there. And I was like, what the fuck? Why are you letting me see this? Maybe I needed to see it, but I mean, they know I have a history of an eating disorder, and I don't want to say anything bad about that doctor because they don't ask you to look at it. They just ask you to take it to the front desk. This paper. Why? Why do you do that? You have a computer right there. Why can't you just and send it that way? Why does the patient, especially one like me, have to take that to the front desk? I don't know. I don't think that's a good protocol. I don't think that's a good system. I don't like it. Okay? But I glanced at it, I saw what it said, and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. And I was devastated. I already knew. Come on, when you're morbidly obese, you know you are. You see pictures of yourself, you look in the mirror, your pants don't fit the way they're supposed to. You have to order a bigger size of clothes. We are well aware, okay? The fat is there and we know it, all right? I am so just, incredibly aware. I could not be more aware. Okay? But what do we do about it? Well, I've been working on what I eat, what I drink, whatever. I have been doing my physical therapy. I have been getting as much movement as this foot will allow. Sometimes I overdo it, and then of course I pay for it because I'm trying to push and push and push, and I'm like, God, we got to get this weight off. I need to do this, and yeah, the physical therapist said, no, we can't do that for a few weeks, but I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway because I can't stand this. I'm so uncomfortable mentally, physically. It hurts, and it doesn't feel good. Guys, this is my journal, so it's just coming out, and if you can't handle it, I absolutely understand and click off, and I will put a trigger warning at the beginning of this, okay? Because I know I would want a trigger warning, because this is some heavy shit. Again, there's that pun. It sucks, and I didn't ask for it. And it's just one of those things in life that just happened. And there's no reason for it. I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe, oh, there's a reason. Oh, this is a test, that bullshit like that. You guys know that. I am atheist. I do not believe it happens for a reason. It all just happens randomly. These are just things that we go through. And the best that can come of it is that we do power through it and find a way to help somebody else, which is why I'm sharing all this shit here. We find a way to help somebody else that is going through it. Because we can show them, hey, listen, Susie, sweetie, I got through it. I came out the other side of it. I found a way, and now I'm going to help you through it. I'm going to hold you and love you, and I'm going to share my story, or I'm going to be there for you as someone who has survived it. You know what I mean? That's what I believe in. Okay, that and hummingbirds, but that's a different story for another day. Hummingbirds, I don't know. I kind of feel like they carry the energy, you know. Or if there's a soul, they carry that, you know, of our ancestors, and they come to visit us on occasion. Anyway, hummingbirds. God, I am so uncomfortable. So incredibly uncomfortable. It just, I feel it, you know, you feel it. You're like, oh, what the hell? That's not comfortable. Oh, that feels weird. That's rubbing somewhere. And I can't do hardly a fucking thing about it. Yes, I'm working better now on what I eat, but my metabolism is shot. We've got, you know, decades of an eating disorder that totally destroyed that, and dieting and dieting and dieting right into obesity. And then we have the injuries and the physical limitations and all of that fabulousness. So much that just it's piled up and is working against me. And I know plenty of you have the same kind of things, not exactly the same, but your own mountain, your own Everest that is just piled against you and on top of you. And you're like, how do I get out of this? What am I supposed to do? Well, I don't have answers for you. I wish I did. But I don't. Which is why this is my journal and not a self-help video. Okay? Because I don't know. I don't have the answers. What I do know is I've got this fabulous tattoo right here that says carry on, and God damn it, that is helping. That is helping so much. It's just a silly little tattoo that means so much to me, and I am going to carry on. And if I can give you anything of motivation or inspiration or encouragement, it's just simple as this: carry on. Not because it's easy or it's going to get you where you need to go, but because you have to. I have kids and they need me. I have a husband who loves me and needs me. I have family that love me and need me. And so I will carry on. And I will continue carrying this weight as long as I guess I have to, because what if it never comes off? What if we're stuck like this? This is also where years of therapy come into play, and hallelujah, I'm going to be starting therapy again tonight. That's where these lessons from DBT and CBT, those are different kinds of therapy, where that comes into play, and we have to calm down, step away from the issue, get into our wise mind, some rationality, and address the issue and say, you know what? Okay, yes, right now, this sucks. This fucking sucks. Yes, on this channel, I get to say whatever the hell I want. I do keep it all nice and censored over on our main channel. I do that, but not here. Again, if that's not something you're comfortable with, that's okay. It's not changing. This is my place where I get to just... Our rational mind will tell us that, yes, right now, holy cow. Oh, that could be really... Anyway, it's just what I happened to say, all right? I didn't mean anything by it. Right now, it sucks. But also, my rational mind would say, this isn't going to stay this way, and here's why. Yes, it will still be hard to lose weight. You've had a total hysterectomy. You're over 40. You have horrible metabolism from a lifetime of yo-yo dieting and horrible eating disorder for which you were hospitalized, nearly died. How many times? Okay, all right. But you are going to have some improvements here soon. And one of the main factors that has been this problem has been the lack of mobility over the last year, because I did have to have a very intense abdominal surgery followed by foot reconstructive surgery after my foot had already kept me almost immobile for like 6 months. So there was all this shit that happened, okay? And that has all contributed to this, whether it was just the immobility and the lack of exercise, but also the depression, the just absolutely debilitating depression that came with and from all of it. And all of those things added up to this current discomfort. But I am in physical therapy and progress is happening, and I can walk on my own 2 feet in regular shoes. Not a lot, not much, but I was able to go with my daughter this morning to a school thing where they did a thing and there's the book fair and whatever. I was able to do that. And we didn't even get to park very close because everybody was there for it, and I still did it. And that's progress. And that tells us that my rational mind says, okay, all right, see, things are happening. And I am not a patient person, but I have had to learn patience, and I need to continue to learn patience and to acknowledge this is not all going to be fixed in a day, a week, a month. When I had surgery, they told me 12 months for full recovery. Okay, so super fun, unexpected surprise. Sorry, just now, my mom showed up and just wanted to say hi and get a hug. And so, of course, that ended up, we blah, blah, blah for a long time. And now I'm back and feeling in a whole different like headspace. Anyway, all we can do is carry on because we have to. Access that rational mind that says, this will improve. If I just carry on, if I just keep going, I will be able to walk. If I do what I'm supposed to, keep up with the physical therapy, don't overdo it, don't be silly, those walking abilities will come back. I will be able to hike. I will be able to get out there and move. That will happen. And that will, of course, help my body, to get more healthy. Will I ever be a size 0 again? I don't see that happening in this life. Okay? And I think, and that's okay. That is okay if I am never that again. But yes, pragmatically, realistically speaking, I do need to get the weight off for my own health and comfort and well-being. All right? And my rational mind tells me, you're going to be able to do that. But right now, you have got to be patient. You have got to do what you're supposed to do. Try to eat better, get your nutrition, do some exercises and movement that doesn't mess with your foot. So I started looking into some like seated yoga and, stuff like that. I'm like, I can do that. And sometimes I get to a place, and to be honest, sometimes I get to this place in my head where it's like, I can't hike, I can't walk, I can't run, so I'm just not going to do anything. I'm just going to lay here, I'm just going to be sad, and which creates this vicious cycle, because that then just leads to more deterioration, which leads to more depression, to more negative thoughts, to just all of it. If I don't lose the weight, I'll be physically uncomfortable and not as healthy as I could be, and will not be able to enjoy life as much as I would like to. That's just true. That's a rational truth. But also rational is the fact that I am able to move more, and there are movement activities available if I choose to utilize them and to implement them. That's rational. And this situation will improve. That is rational. So if I don't lose the weight, God, that sucks. You know, there's problems with that, but it's also not the end of the world, because I am still needed. I am still loved. I still have things to do and a life to live, but it is down to me. It's down to me choosing to access my rational mind and to take charge of the things that I can control, and then let go of and stop worrying so much about the things that I can't control. And unfortunately, the hardest, worst part of it all, I just have to be patient and keep going. And that's hard. That's so hard. If you are on a journey like this, in any way similar to my own, and you are in your own struggles, that's all I can tell you. Keep going. Carry on, and try to find some time every day to access that rational part of your mind, to find the hope and the strength and the courage that you need to continue, and to find the patience. And though I can't hurry it, I can absolutely be an instrument of improving it, an instrument of change in my own process, in my own life, my own body. And this is the only body I have. I'm not getting another one. So it's down to me to, one, appreciate this body that I have, and then two, to do better with it, to take care of it, and to fight against those negative, irrational thoughts that hold me back and that keep me stuck in that cycle, that hamster wheel of disaster and destruction. My kids are going to be home soon, so I got to go, and I got things to do. Thank you. Please know that you are loved, you are appreciated, and you have this cheerleader. She can't jump up and down and do cartwheels, but damn it, I can sit here and I can cheer for you, and I am cheering for you. And I appreciate that you do the same for me. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you soon.